Hey folks, it's Lindsey House with SPS back in the building over at Sexton High School, and I'm with the man of the hour, the one everyone's been talking about. You open the newspaper, you look on digital media and talk about the new head coach at Sexton High School, the J-Dubs. That is Deleon Skeet Deering. Good to see you and congratulations.
You. Thank you. Appreciate
man,
it.
Man, it just blew up, man. It was like, you know, it hit the media, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
You got a lot of accolades. People was just happy for you.
Yes, sir.
You got your coaching tree coach, Coach Jones here as well, just holding you down and whatnot. What does it mean to take over the reins over here right now?
Man, it means a lot. And first I want to say it's a good group of kids, the assistant coaches, and the kids. None of this would be possible without them. It's a nice new wave of energy.
Yeah.
And that's what I love. And the kids, they're willing to come into the gym, work. If we can even go extra, they don't complain. And that's what I love. That's what gets
They're not like saying, "Oh, coach, it's time." You said we're going to be done.
They're not doing that.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's
not
good.
Doing that.
Well, I'll tell you, you'll get a chance when you look at these interviews. Kids had nothing but compliments for you. You seem to be what they call a player's coach, you know. But one individual is quick to say, but he's not our friend. They're saying you cool because they say you hold him accountable.
I always hold them accountable. So like the first day of school, I gave them progress reports. They're looking at me like, I said, no, because it's more than basketball.
Yeah.
So my thing growing up, you got to understand the business side of everything too. Because you might wake up and think, I'm going to play basketball, but you got to know the business side of it too. You got to keep your grades. You got to make sure you hold yourself accountable. All their teachers, I make sure I'm involved with all their teachers. We talk, teacher email me, text me, whatever. They know I'm popping in the classroom.
Wow.
Even, a lot of our kids got great grades, and I'm still in the classroom.
Yeah, even still. Let's stay on with that. Well, we saw, you saw I was talking about Angel Reese earlier. You get that notoriety and things happening, and what happens, the grades slip up.
Yeah.
I still remember, man, my mama took my YMCA membership from me because I had one bad semester.
Oh, yeah.
I think we be forgetting that.
Yeah.
Talk about the process and the road to get here. I don't think there's been an opportunity for you to really share your story and let it be known that you didn't just pop up because you're a popular guy or because you can spin the ball on your finger and throw it back on IG and drop that. We'll talk about that in a second. But just talk about your road to get here.
Just put my faith in the man above because I've been through a lot growing up. And my mom, if it just wasn't for her believing in me and
What's your mom's name?
Stephanie Deering. Stephanie Deering. Believing in me and is always holding me accountable. I wouldn't be the person I am in the community because it takes a village for the kids. So I had good people around me that's, hey, Skeet, if you doing this, you better do this. So I couldn't do no wrong. So just staying consistent, keeping your word, showing up when you're supposed to show up, always being on time, letting the kids know that you got their back 100%. That you got their back 100%. So Keyshawn, he's our star player.
No doubt.
But Keyshawn do something wrong, he gonna have to. We gotta talk.
Because a lot of times the kids wait and say, well, how you gonna deal with him?
Oh yeah. So
and to see if he go get a different kind of treatment, and then you lose everybody when that happens.
And then you lose everybody when it happens. So for me, it's just making sure it's a fair game, so the kids know I got my freedom with them, but at the same time, I got to do what I got to do.
Yeah, and my experience has been with the young people. They want the discipline. They want it. Yeah. They crave it, but it's just that they go push to see how you're going to go about doing it, and if you own it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my daughter, 11 years old, she's trying to see if I'm paying attention. The same with these guys.
For sure.
Talk about just making a decision years ago to say, hey, I want to get in. I remember being over there with Coach Dave Jones, and I remember you coming in, like, all right, Skeet's in the building, that's cool, and you kind of just, I won't say humbling yourself because you do have a large personality in a good way, and always been popular, but I still think, is it fair to say it was kind of humbling for you to kind of come in and kind of fall back and just kind of be part of the staff and lay low a little bit?
I think it worked good over there at Eastern because Dave was a good coach and he listened to everybody and he let everybody put their input in and he'll try it, and if it worked, we're gonna roll with it. If it don't work, we go back to the drawing board. So for me, that was a good situation for me because everybody was held accountable over there and we all had roles to play. So we had Wu, aka Gary Treville. He worked with our big man, make sure our big man was straight. We had Justin Christian. He made sure everything was
shout out to
right.
Top Shelf Reynolds.
Top Shelf Reynolds.
This is my platform. Shout him out.
Right. So we had everybody. That's what made that work because they had us predicted last in the conference over there. I believe so. Dave, they had us predicted last in the conference over at Eastern, right? Predicted last in the conference, but
talking about how this goes, and it's amazing. What they don't know as he's talking about, these guys are in his practice right now. Woo, he just named. Dave, he just named. So these guys are invested in you. And it's funny that you say that because some of your players were talking about the same things you explained. Like, he listens to us, he takes our input, and that's a huge thing.
Because I don't know everything. That's one thing.
Wait a minute, it's a head coach saying they don't know everything.
Because you can always learn something.
That's right.
You can always learn something.
No, it's refreshing to hear that, though.
You can always learn something, because I think that's where a lot of problems come, because it's some coaches, it's my way or no way. It can't be your way or no way.
And unless you that man that's over there in East Lansing who got a championship and Hall of Fame, even still, you can't do that. If people didn't know Dale Beard still being on staff here, I think the one thing people assume is that if one coach leaves that there was a problem. But Dale Beard is still here. He got the kids in the circle right now. What does that mean to still have him on board?
He called me angry. Let's see. Off the wall. No, sir. Oh, he called me angry. He called me angry. Let's see. Off the wall. No, sir.